Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Well, please, likes on the way in. Gives me an energetic donation to the channel, helps me tune into you. Flip the roles as you see fit. Take what resonates from this reading and leave the rest. And let's get this party started by calling in spirit. Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, thank you so much for joining me here in this beautiful space. I call in spirit, my ancestors, my higher resident beings. Please protect me as I open myself up to channel these messages. Please protect my beautiful collective. And I thank you so much for your healing, your hope, and your love in my life. Amen. All right, let's do it. Thank you. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes. I so appreciate you. I love you. Agape love to each and every one of you. All right, let's get into it. We're going to do Reiki S. If you don't like Reiki S, you can scroll forward or fast forward to the actual tarot card. Reading, my loves. All right, collective readings. Let's sweep the aura out. We got a lot of smoke up in here. Woo, child. Lots of smoke. Yeah, baby, yeah. Smoke them if you got them. All right, hang on. I'm pushing this out. Excuse my arms. This can make sound, so can the sound bowl. So if you're sensitive, just lower the volume on your headphones. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Clearing out the energy, grounding the space, protection. Selenite stick, also cleansing the space as well. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you, Spirit loves you. All right, and the last thing I'm going to do is call in Spirit by ringing in the sound bowl. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Confirmation. Ooh, man, that is loud, and I love it. All right, love it more, want more of it. All right, as I mentioned, collective reading. And fumbled this one. Hang on. Collective readings. I will say he or she as far as gender, but you can put they or them, or don't even put any pronoun in at all. It's up to you. Don't get hung up on pronouns. Don't get hung up on astrology signs, astrological signs, or even numerology. I'm going to point out all of those things, but it's not written in stone, because astrology, you can aspect any of the 12 zodiac signs at any given time. Okay, collectively, yes, astrological signs are very specific about people, and they are very accurate. But it doesn't mean that you can't embody any of those. It's like feminine and masculine. We have both within us. So we can embody either or at any given time. So you can't focus on that. It's like, this is just a reading, an energy reading. It's not a personal reading. So just, please, don't get hung up on any of this. And tarot is for entertainment purposes only. I have to say that. Okay. Somebody is watching you. Don't change your life based on a tarot card reading from anybody, even if you respect the reader. We're not doctors, confirmation, or psychiatrists, or anything else. We are reading energy. And energy can change. So to change your life, oh my God, my twin flame's going to come back to me. Let's dump my... No, don't do that. I am never going to recommend you dumping anybody for somebody else. Move forward in your life. If they're ready for you, they'll meet you where you're at. If not, it's not meant to be. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it was meant to be. If not, it wasn't meant to be. Okay? It was never yours in the first place. So this is the wanderer. So somebody is watching you. Somebody is either journeying towards you, or this is a person who's very detached. Somebody that can't stay in one place. The moss doesn't grow under this person's feet. Yes. Balance and transformation. Maybe there's a separation as far as that with you. Maybe this person is learning some lessons, or maybe you are learning some lessons about the wanderer. Ooh, the wanderer. There was a song about the wanderer. What do we have here? Open doors. Choices. But it's in the reverse. This person, the doors are closing. Maybe they're feeling that. Walls closing in on this person. Person who like to journey here, there, and everywhere, not necessarily in geographic locations, but maybe with people, situations, right? Even in their mind, they're feeling like the walls are closing in on them, but they're watching you. They're watching you wander away. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit, come through. Ooh, love you so much, Spirit. And look at this one. It's like somebody's going to drop the ball on somebody's head. Ooh, watch out below. But it's in the reverse. So whatever nonsense that was, somebody was trying to, yes, let me think, please. Give me a minute. Give me a moment. They saw you wandering away, a person who's watching you. Could have been a past person, right? Finding balance, finding transformation. They wanted to close doors for you and drop something on your damn head. They wanted to stop you in your damn tracks. Oh my God. Spirit, tell me about this. Closed doors. Yeah, they wanted your head in the sand. Or this person's like delusional, thinking they can stop you. They don't want you to go. They're living this life like you're going to come back any minute now. Oh my word. Spirit. Confirmation. Yeah, they're dragging a key behind them. It's like, but it's in the reverse. They try to weigh you down with life's challenges and situations. Oh boy. And now they're like, whatever they projected onto you is coming right on back onto them. And it's putting them through the dark night of the soul. It's like a shadow. They're just a shadow of their former self. They're just wandering around. Yep. They wanted to leave you like that, with no purpose, or just keep wandering with no happiness, but it's in the reverse. You alchemized whatever it was this person threw at you, challenges, and now you're balanced, while this person is in stagnation, under construction, so to speak. You could be a fire sign. You're having abundance. Yeah, it's the great possession. You're possessing something like knowledge that maybe in the past it eluded you, right? Yep, so you had to walk away from somebody in order to gain that, though. You had to be flexible and adaptable in order to gain this higher knowledge, is what I'm hearing. Higher knowledge. Ooh, Spirit. Yikes. But it feels like the shadows, that you are fighting against the entities that you cannot see. We're fighting the dark forces of this universe. We're fighting the entities, things that are trying to beat the crap out of us. We can't even see it coming. The shadows. You overcame that. Somebody is wearing a mask. Somebody's pretending everything's wonderful and idyllic. Somebody's not telling their truth. They feel like it's like a climb that they're not capable of doing on their own without your help. Yeah, they may have relied on you an awful lot. Confirmation, and they felt like they're just like, it's like they're falling out of the sky. They're just drowning. Yeah, that's how they feel, because I don't know. It's like they wanted you to take these burdens and endure them, and you just put it back on this person. It's time to grow up. It's time for you to deal with life instead of always throwing your challenges onto me. And this person, it's like a heavy weight to bear, and they can't do it. They can't do it. They don't want to do it. They're trying to throw it back on you. All right. So what I'm going to go into is my new favorite deck, which is Beloved Oracle through Mystic Beauty. It's the Mystic shop on Etsy. You can pick it up. It is genius. It's gorgeous. It's like the mess deck, but it's so perfect. You know, I have a mess deck I was going to go into, but I'm going to go into hers versus mine. And we'll see what's going on. Spirit, give me some more information on this pretender, this person who threw a bunch of burdens onto another person. And now the burdens, the weight of it is too much to bear for this person. They feel like they're drowning. Everything's going wrong in their life. And you're moving on to balance, transformation. Or my viewer, I should say, is moving on to balance and transformation. Spirit, give me some cards on this, please. What is going on here? All right, Spirit, what is going on with this pretender? First of all, let's get the pretender's situation. Thank you, Spirit. Come through. Breakthrough. The wall between you is finally crumbling. A major shift is happening. Expect clarity, truth, and progress. You have a clear vision. Okay, so you're getting a clear vision. And maybe this person is getting a clear vision too. Remember I said in the past. So past, present, or future energy is always at play. This person could have believed confirmation that they were always going to have you with them to take the load on. And now they're realizing a breakthrough, an epiphany. The walls of their illusion are crumbling, and they're realizing now they have to do this on their own. You're not there to save them. They need healing. They need healing. They're finally facing the pain they try to avoid. It's messy, slow, but they want to be whole for themselves and maybe for you, if that's possible. There's an awakening for this person. And they realize they're never going to get over you. They moved on, but their heart didn't. Every love after you feels like a copy that doesn't quite fit. And that's going to be their karma, and that's going to be their realization, this breakthrough. But it comes with time and what? Growth. They're not who they used to be. Pain forced them to evolve, and now they see things clearly for the first time. Transformation. They're going to go through a transformation like you did, a dark night of the soul, which they're going through now. Maybe they didn't want to. Maybe they tried for a long time to avoid it, but now there's no avoiding that you're not coming back. And they realize that. They realize that. Spirit, anything else about this person before we move towards the viewer? Or tell me about the viewer. What's happening with the viewer right now? What's going to happen to the viewer? Yeah, got too real. They liked the fantasy until your love required growth. So they were triggered, they wanted to escape, they wanted to avoid it. Okay, so your love was very real to this person, and they recognized that maybe they couldn't measure up to that, or they weren't ready to measure up to that, or they just didn't want to at the time. But they're realizing, like I said, this epiphany. Okay, they gave up something great. Avoiding. They know they owe you the truth, but they keep dodging it. Avoiding you means avoiding accountability, fear, denial, distance, and resistance. They're resisting telling you the truth. Okay? That you were everything. You were everything. And that they didn't see the specialness of you at that time. But they're going through it now. Ooh, child, they're going through it. They're hitting rock bottom. Closure. The answers you've been needing are finally on their way. Closure is coming, and it will bring peace. So you're looking for closure, healing, and peace. Maybe this just ended with a ghosting or just no contact or anything. And you didn't understand. Maybe this tarot reading is giving you some more information. Okay? Remembering old memories are flooding back. They can't stop thinking about what you two had. Nostalgia. So they're thinking about you. In a good way, though. I feel like that once they grow up, and maybe they were salty for a time, maybe they were mean to you, because they blamed you for having to go through this dark night, or blamed you because their finances were tight. All of a sudden their life changed, thought you were doing some sort of hocus pocus in the background, and you weren't doing any of this fuck shit. You were just living your best life. You were moving on to try to live your best life, wishing them the same. Right? Love and hope. Nothing wrong with that. You weren't showing any animosity towards this person like they were showing to you. And it was only because they were losing and they didn't want to lose. But now it's so much more than just losing. It's like a part of them they had to lose. A part of their heart that they didn't even realize existed just for you is also gone. A piece of that. Yep. Sacred. This bond is protected and divinely guided. It's not ordinary. It's sacred. So this is a sacred bond that maybe needed to temporarily pause or move forward because it would have severed something like respect. Maybe turned to hate. Yeah. So Spirit guided you out of there for that reason. All right, let's get into one more tarot and we'll end it. But I feel like there is growth on both parts that needed to happen. You were giving too much, and they were taking way too much. And they were taking for granted the connection where they didn't appreciate it. And now, seeing the other side of it, other people that don't pour into them as much, comparison shopping, so to speak, they're realizing just how real, how sacred, how fantastic you really were to this person without asking for anything in kind, really, except to be loved. And it wasn't too much to ask. But when you don't have it in you, when you don't recognize love, when you see it, it's very hard to give back something that you don't even possess within yourself. If you don't even love yourself, how the fuck are you going to love somebody else? The Chariot is moving in a forward direction for you. The Chariot moved the two of you away from each other, okay? Now you're working on other things, okay? Empress here. So you could be in your Emperor energy. Every king of the deck, a leader. This is a person, man, woman, doesn't matter. they have to elevate before they can get to that status as well. They could be the King of Cups, though, trying to balance themselves out, come towards you in that way, try to work with you, Three of Pentacles. But I feel like you moved away for a reason. You had to move away in order for that to happen. It wasn't like you could teach them something in that regard. If a person needs to learn a lesson, sometimes we're there to be the teacher, and sometimes we're there to be the student. I feel like in this situation, you were a blockage to this person, and they were a blockage to you. In order for them to see their worth and you to see yours, you had to be away from each other. Other people had to teach you those lessons. I mean, I feel like you learned a valuable lesson for this person, but you weren't there to teach them the lesson. They were there to teach you the lesson. So I feel like it's like that. We're in people's lives, and we're affecting people, and they're affecting us. Sometimes we're there to learn the lesson, and sometimes we're there to teach the lesson. I feel like this person was there to teach you a lesson, and now other people are going to teach them, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Hopefully I am putting it down in a way that people can pick it up. 10 of Cups. You have love. You are loving. They see that, how loving you were to them, but only because they were comparison shopping that they could see that. 8 of Pentacles is here, so you're working on something. Yes, yes, and it's manifesting something good. I have to put the two of them together because there's a naked person there underneath. 8 of Pentacles, you're working, you're studying on whatever it is that you're doing. Keep doing it, a business, whatever it is. You're manifesting great things, and great things are going to happen, 8 of Wands, very quickly for you. If you don't think it's quick, but it is very quick. Time is linear anyways. Just keep going. Even if it's not as fast as you think it is, it's going to happen for you. But you got to believe in it, baby. Yes, 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 yes. What in the God's name is all this? 4 of Wands, working together with somebody. But this doesn't, this looks like, I don't even know. 7 of Pentacles, getting your back. So whatever it is you're working on, it's going to work out for you. Maybe working with other people too. That is going to help you along the way. Your tribe. You're drawing in a new tribe. Any other card, Spirit, before we end it? But keep going forward, and don't be worrying about other people. This person is going to find their way. High Priestess. This person's going to find their way. Don't worry about it. You could have been married to this person at one time. You could have been. But this was just a trap. This was something to keep you stuck until you learned your lesson. It wasn't going to be at that point forever, because this person really is trapped right now. Now, whatever they tried to trap you in, they're being trapped. And you're guarded against this person, which you needed to be. Because it was just going to be lack. It was going to be lack. 5 of Pentacles. Left out in the cold, right? Struggling, struggling, struggling. And you were not meant for that. You were meant for this. You were meant for the 9 of Pentacles. And that's the Empress in the Minor Arcana. You were meant for greater things than struggle. 10 of Pentacles, you were meant to have it all. The legacy, the money, the love, all of that you invested in this person is going to come back to you tenfold. And this person, if they can learn to love themselves, if they can learn to let go of the toxicities that keep them stuck and trapped in their mind, confirmation, they can have that for themselves too, even if it's not with you. We can pray for that, we can wish for that, and we should, to help this person to get out of whatever the stuck energy they're in. But that's it. That's all I got for you today on Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe, because I'd love to have you as part of my soul family. Till next time, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.